We're back live here at the 509 headquarters in Spokane, Washington. Want to thank everyone for jumping on yesterday for Black Friday. We had a record-setting day, the most people ever on the live broadcast, over 5,000 people. It was really cool. We do this for you guys, so it's good to see you're participating, being part of all the good times. We're back here Saturday. What is it? Black Friday, we're calling it Super Saturday. That's it, Super Saturday. All the deals are still live. 20% off all of the limited edition gear, both online or at your local dealer. And if you spend more than $15 online, I mean, that's pretty much anything you buy, you are going to be eligible for a free gift. We have free gifts of shirts and hats and DVDs, calendars, stickers, magnets, sticker magnets, magnet stickers. We got it all. Jump on there, see what we got. Check out the whole line of it. Some of it's going fast. I think some of the shirts are going. So if you want to get in on the free gift, you want to get in on the limited edition gear, you want to get online, visit your local dealer before it all sells out. There are limited quantities, and I know some of it is actually going quite fast. Some of the monos in kind of this more common sizes, those are starting to sell out. The goggles are going fast. Don't forget, there's also casual wear. We got hoodies. There is a tech jacket. We have hats, socks, all kinds of different stuff in the limited edition gear. So if you're interested in getting some of this GT Scion gear, get online, get it ordered up. You don't want to miss out. Also, pretty cool thing going on. We have the snowmobile just for this week that we're giving away. You know, every year we always give one snowmobile away through like the shows and things like that. But this year we have a second sled. So now through December 1st, all online orders, you're automatically entered to win. So don't miss out, or you can do it at your local dealer. You just got to do some credit card or some receipt processing. We'll show you again how to do that in a little bit. So if you are watching right now on YouTube or any of the other live social media platforms, you want to, before you leave YouTube, smash that like button and then transfer over to the website, which is ride509.com/live. And that's how you can get involved with our chats. So from the live chats, we're going to be picking people at random. We're going to be doing contests all day long, giving away some gift certificates, some prizes. So if you want to get in on the contest, if you want to be active in our chats, make sure you're doing it on the website and not on YouTube. Okay, so when you are ordering online, you'll notice that most of the stuff is in stock, ready to ship. There's a few things like helmets and stuff. It'll say right on each item if they're available, or if you're kind of pre-ordering. You know, everything's been made, everything on it is on its way here, but there are some shipping delays. Obviously, everybody knows what's going on out there, so pay attention to what you're ordering, and you'll know exactly when your product's going to be arriving. So yesterday we had a social media contest. I love giving away free stuff. I was actually kind of disappointed. We didn't have a ton of entries. It was really easy to enter. So we're going to keep that contest running all weekend. All you got to do is jump on Instagram, post your favorite picture or video, and then tag at 509 Inc. and then the hashtag 509 Black Friday to enter. We're giving away gift cards and stuff. So did we select a winner? I think we did. We selected a winner from yesterday's entries. So this was our social media contest, and we're giving away $100, no, not another $100 gift card. We want to do more money. Let's do a $250 gift card. They are shaking their head. They're saying no. No on the $250. $509 then. Nope, they're doing this. Too late. This is live. $509 to our social media winner. And we picked from the entries yesterday, Drew Sears at Drew Beers. So congratulations, Drew. Our technical team will reach out to you, get your information, get that product to you, or that gift card to you, so you can order yourself some fresh 509 gear. Now remember, this contest isn't over. It's going to be running all weekend long, okay? So get on your social media, make your posts, get involved. Your odds are in your favor to win. And speaking of odds in your favor, again, we're giving away a snowmobile this week. We're talking about a Polaris 2022 Pro RMK Matrix 850 155 with a custom ECD wrap. Odds are good. All online orders are automatically entered to win. And then that's just not limited edition gear. That's any purchases on 509 this week through December 1st, you are entered to win that snowmobile. Or if you are at a local dealer, all you got to do is take your receipt, scan it in. It's super easy. In fact, David McKinney and myself, we went to All Sport yesterday and showed you just how easy it is. Why don't we roll that clip again and we'll show you how to enter at your dealer. Look, it's snowing. All right, let's head out to the nearest dealership. I think it's All Sport.
Diz, I'm along actually. You know what? This is just like back in selfie mode now. I'm getting ready for the winter YouTube season.
Check out my fancy
car. Shake off the awkward cobwebs. Diz happened to get a blue car.
What do you know? What's the luck?
What are the odds on cyan? I'd consider this cyan. Look at this. What are they charging you these days for?
I don't know. I put it on the corporate car.
Dude, we must be up in the budget year after year.
Yeah.
This is kind of a nice little rig. I don't think you could quite put a sled deck in it, but
I've seen people put sleds in their Yodas. The only thing wrong with a little Toyota like this, though, is they often will fishtail when you go around the corners. All right, here we are at All Sport in Spokane. Oh man, they got all the new sleds in. Look at that, sold, sold, sold. My favorite thing they do here, look at that. They put the string on so you can't sit on them. Don't sit on them. This is somebody's sled. All right, we're here to check out the new 509 GT Cyan gear. Now you can buy any product from 509 to enter in this contest this week. Just got to be done before December 1st. Oh, look, they got the blue GT Cyan stuff right here. So it's so easy. Just walk in, select your gear. I'm going to select a mono in large. There you go. Maybe a pair of Aviator 2.0 goggles. And all you got to do, take it up to the register, make the purchase, and then they should have, oh yeah, they got one right here. They got their little point of sale. Scan your code once you make your sale. Use your receipt, scan that in. I'll show you how easy it is. Grab your gear, have your retailer. Here we are at All Sport. They're going to go ahead and give me the receipt. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in.
Yep. They usually have like a QR code, do a point of sale thing. Just go ahead and scan that QR code in. And then follow the prompts. It's that easy. Once you finish filling out your entry form, stay tuned. You could be the winner. All right, thank you again to All Sport for letting us pop in there yesterday and film that segment. If you want to find your local dealer, it's super easy. Just jump on ride509.com. In the support section, click on that. There'll be a little drop down that'll bring up the dealer locator. All you have to do is punch in your zip code and it'll bring up a map of all the dealers located near you. And then pay attention if you're looking to get the limited edition gear. At 20% off, it'll have a little blue flag below their name. So jump on there, look for the dealers with the blue flag. It says Black Friday dealer, and then you'll know who are the stocking dealers in your areas. Jump on there, follow that simple process, and get yourself entered to win that snowmobile. All right, you know what? The chats are live, so if you have any questions that you want to ask in the chats for me about the gear, about the YouTube series, start asking questions. I do have one question that I've always interested to know is when you are purchasing a jacket, do you like a jacket with a hoodie or no hoodie? This is for your outerwear, or like a removable hoodie. Put your answers in the chats. We'll be answering questions and kind of doing an informal vote on what type of jacket you prefer. Now, let's go ahead and walk through the line one more time. This is the GT Scion Black Friday limited edition gear. And these are, I mean, it's our biggest lineup of gear ever. There's so many choices to choose from. I think we got just about everybody covered. Starting over here with the Evolve jacket. This is a great mountain jacket. It's got vented pits. This great magnetic flap in case you forget to zip up your jacket all the way. It kind of auto seals for you. It's got the hood, but this is also removable. Just a great, really active rider jacket. Good venting, good waterproof, good stretchability. It is paired with the Altitude 2.0 helmet. Now, these helmets are kind of special. These are all handmade helmets. A lot of the more common brands, they do injected molded helmets. These are actually hand-laid fiberglass. It's a really, really cool technical process to get these made. Really neat, unique helmet. It is paired today with the Aviator 2.0 goggles. These are our magnetic lenses, quick to remove, super easy to remove and change your lenses in the field. And then something really unique about these is the toric design in the lens. It's a special mathematic principle they use to design the shape of the lens. So when you're looking, no matter where you're looking, you're going to have absolute visual clarity. Most goggles, when you're looking forward and then you start to look on the edges, you get a little bit of distortion, but not with these toric lenses. Super cool, high-tech goggles. Next, we have the Allied Mono. Allied Mono is kind of the first mono that 509 came out with. They've been refining it over the years, and it's nothing different but new refinements in the GT Scion line. Really easy to get in, got this open pocket all the way, got complete leg zips all the way down, lots of venting, lots of pockets, great for mountain riding, and it is also paired with the Altitude 2.0 helmet. Now, these are Aviator 2.0s with it as well, but they are the XL version. This is for guys with larger head sizes, 2X, 3X, 4X. They have 20% more foam, kind of a bigger foam padding around the frame of the goggles. This allows the goggles to make a more complete seal. Those 2X and up helmets, they kind of have a larger eye port. So you want to look into, if you're a big helmet guy, you want to look into getting some of our XL goggles. That'll give you that perfect fit between the eye port and the goggles. A great crossover outfit. This is the R200 series outerwear. Insulated jacket and pants. What's really cool about these is the insulation is removable. So you can wear it trail riding, back east, deep cold, going to be a great outfit for you. And then if you're going to come to the mountains or start riding in the spring, maybe where you're doing a little bit more active riding, you can just remove those insulation components out of the jacket and the pants and have a great year-round outerwear. It is paired with the Delta R3L Ignite helmet. Also a very cool crossover helmet. Heated shield, plug it right into the accessory plug on your snowmobile, or we just came out with a battery pack actually. So if you don't want to be connected to your snowmobile, you can pick up one of our battery packs, put it right in your backpack, and then you don't have to worry about having a cable attached to your sled. Although the cable is a quick connect, so if you went either route, it'd be awesome for you. What's neat about this helmet too is during the winter, trail riding, deep winter, you got your full face helmet, but this shield is removable. You can put little inserts in on the hinges and then wear it kind of as a traditional motocross style helmet. Pop on some goggles for spring riding or mountain riding. So really a good all-around crossover helmet. Next, we have another Allied mono suit. Now, this is the insulated version. Again, East Coast, trail riding, cold weather conditions, we got you covered. And then this helmet is actually paired with the Altitude 2.0. This is pretty much the crown jewel of the 509 helmet lineup. This is the Altitude 2.0 3K carbon high flow helmet. Now, what does all that mean? That means that this is one of the lightest helmets that we make. It has the ECE rating, so it's super safe. 3K carbon has to do with the type of weave. You can just use less of that carbon and still get that structural integrity. So it's a really safe, lightweight helmet, and then high flow. So you have the option of having all your vents open, getting a lot of air. Get my hair flowing while I'm still wearing that helmet. Yep. You get a lot of airflow in there if you ride a little bit hot and you're really aggressive. Or you can reach up and you can close some of the vents with a quick flip of the switch. So you can kind of dial it into how you like it. And this helmet today is paired with kind of our flagship goggles, the Sinister line. These are the Sinister X6s, kind of your traditional goggle shape, really wide field of view, your classic outrigger. So a really great goggle. All available, limited quantities in the GT Cyan. And then last but not least, we got the Range jacket. This is a fully insulated jacket, really similar to the Evolve, just more designed for trail riding, deep cold. Lots of insulation. Of course, it's got vents in the pits for when you need to get that airflow. What's cool about the Range jacket is it has reflective piping all over it. So if you're riding at night, going out to dinner and stuff, you will have that reflective safety, just a little bit more safe when you're on the trail. And then last but not least, it is paired with the Delta R4 helmet. This is also in the Ignite series. So this is a heated lens. This is what's really unique about this helmet is, you got that full face shield that lifts up. So you don't have to remove your helmet. If you want to stop on the trail, talk with your buddies, just pop it up, stay warm, and then when you're ready to go, pop it back down. So that's our whole lineup. And don't forget, we got casual wear. I'm wearing one of the hoodies and one of the hats in the GT Scion line. So we got shirts, socks, all kinds of stuff. Jump online, check it out, or make sure to visit your local dealer. All right, I think it's giveaway time. I haven't given anything really away yet. If you've ever purchased anything online through the 509 website, then you've automatically been entered into the Insiders Club. What is that? It's kind of our reward system, our point system. So for every purchase, every dollar spent, you rewarded some points back. They stack up, and then you can get kind of special prizes. But another unique thing about being in the Insiders Club is as you spend more money online, you reach different levels of that club. So once you get up into the higher levels, you get early access to things like limited edition Black Friday gear. You'll get an email a few days before it's released. You'll get special links and special announcements, early access to stuff. So just a little way that we like to say thank you to our loyal 509 customers. And what we've done today, we've selected one person at random from that Insiders Club, and we're gonna go ahead and give you a pair of the Black Friday Aviator 2.0 goggles. Now you don't have to do anything to win this. It's just gonna show up at your house. And the winner is Sarah Vogt from Durango, Colorado. Congratulations, Sarah. Pay attention to your mail. You should have a package from 509 showing up soon. All right, next thing we're gonna do is, we have a pretty cool little video from San Skinner. As many of you know, San is one of the 509 riders. He operates a guide rental business out of Afton in the Star Valley in Wyoming. And recently, his business, he's doing very successful out there. He expanded his shop. So I think he's going up almost by double in size. And he recorded a quick video about what's all going down at ssfreeride.com. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Here we are, Black Friday. The craziest day of the year probably for sales for pretty much any company. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, man. I'm pretty sure I ate my body weight in potatoes and turkey and ham and stuffing and green bean casserole. Oh my God, Brussels sprouts, the whole thing, man. I couldn't even move. I don't know why I eat that much, but you just can't freaking stop. So I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays of the year. Being thankful for all the things that we do have, waking up able-bodied, being able to chase our dreams, growing up in this amazing country that we have. We have a lot of things that a lot of people don't. So it's really cool to take a step back and appreciate those things, man. I, for one, am super thankful for my life, this cool life that I get to live, and show people how to ride snowmobiles better, and hopefully, just, inspire them to be better at home, with riding, with everything. It's pretty dang cool. So one of my favorite holidays for sure. I've never been a big Black Friday guy. Some people are. I've never done the madness because I live in the middle of nowhere, and this is usually a very busy time for us with sleds. Here we are. You can tell I built a new office. Still working on it. We're a little behind. That's for sure. Got to frame that in a little bit. Do some trim. Building a new table right now. Got some new signs going up there, man. It's gonna look so sick. Lots of merchandise through here. I mean, it's gonna be really cool. More merchandise. It's gonna be really, really cool, man. So the shop is an absolute disaster right now. A little bit overwhelmed, but I work a lot better when there's a lot of pressure, so it's good. Shop. Put some new lights and stuff in here, so we got a lot more workspace light, which we desperately needed, which is pretty cool. I actually ended up purchasing this shop this spring, which was a very, very good feeling, but it's an absolute disaster. If you know me, you know my shop pretty much never looks like this. Brand new Matrix. We're getting ready to wrap, new Artifacts wrap for our fleet sleds. I think we have a few more showing up today. I have a weird feeling we're getting more matrices today. I'm sorry. Shop is just a freaking mess, man. I got a lot of work to do. Lars and I have a lot of freaking work to do. Got to hang that door, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, guys, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Take advantage of the Black Friday deals. A couple of my favorite pieces from 509. Man, my favorite's got to be the Stoke Mono. As of right now, I ordered a new ether, so I'm stoked to try that. I'm a huge heated glove guy. I used to tease people all the time. I'm like, what are you doing wearing those, dude? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Are you a little girl? But no, those things are sweet. Go get some. I wear them every single day on the ride in and the ride out. Especially as much as we ride, and Wyoming is freaking cold. So, a couple of my favorite pieces. I love I think it's the Velo Raid boots. Those things are great, man. The X6 goggles, that's a big favorite of mine. I'm not a big revolver guy. Everyone's face is different. I just prefer the X6 with the big external fixators. Just lots of cool stuff, man. Pumped for the year. Lots of big changes for us. We have a ton of bookings. We're pretty much full for the year, so thank you so much. We appreciate all of that. Man, it's crazy to be at this point, and it just blows me away, man. I start to pinch myself and tell myself this is real life. So thank you all so much. I'm super appreciative for my family, my friends, our customers, clientele, all of our sponsors, partners. I mean, without you guys, man, none of this would be possible. So thank you so much. Take advantage of those deals. Have a great day, and pray for some more snow. See you guys.
All right, that was really cool getting to check in with Sayan. It's so impressive to watch what he's doing, how he's building his business. You know, he didn't kind of explode bigger than he could, but he's been building, and it's been really awesome to watch his success. Now, if you want to book a ride with Sayan Skinner, it's almost too late. I know this guy books out for the season before winter even starts to kick off, but you can check availability at ssfreeride.com. Start planning for next year maybe, and so you can get out there and check it out. He has an awesome program. You will not be disappointed. Now, with all these interviews, of course, we are asking questions. I am testing you. You have to pay attention. So if you are active in the chats and you want to get in on that on our next contest, here is your question. What is Sayan Skinner's favorite 509 goggle? Throw your answer in the chat. We'll be selecting one from random in a little bit, and we'll give you some kind of prize, probably another gift card. All right, so we do have a few questions that are popping up in the chat for me and about the 509 brand in general. Let's scroll through a little bit. How about Modine asks, Diz, what's your favorite riding glove for the backcountry, and what's the best riding glove for good grip? Now, if you follow me, you will know that that's kind of an interesting question for me. I often wear no gloves while I'm riding, which kind of doesn't fit the norm. I get really hot-blooded, so when I do wear gloves, a lot of times I'm wearing the Factor gloves, the Factor 5, the Factor 4. These are some of our motocross gloves. They have really good grip for me. I like to really be in contact with my bar, so I have great input. So I wear ultra-thin gloves, which is not the traditional route. On a little bit colder day, and probably the answer that you're looking for is what would be the best backcountry glove. I would highly recommend the new Stoke glove. It has, for really good grip, it has that goat leather palm. The backing is windproof. Now, these aren't a waterproof glove. They do stay really dry, but what they do have is they have a unique liner that you won't find, I don't think, in any other gloves, and that is a merino wool liner. So what's cool about these gloves is when your hands do get wet, when you sweat a little bit, or maybe you've taken your gloves off and you've touched some snow and stuff and you get wet hands, when you put your hands back into these gloves, that merino wool will wick away the moisture from your hand. They'll literally dry your hands. It's kind of a paradigm shift we talk about here on how to look at riding gloves and stuff. So I highly recommend that Stoke glove. You will not be disappointed. I believe it's available in 2 colors this year. Shark skin and then like a black gray combo. So check them out. That's my go-to glove when I'm not wearing my paper thin motocross gloves. All right, another question is from Kyle N. Always the question, how did that make that luscious hair look so good? Well, it's all in the genes. Thanks, Mom and Dad, giving me that great hair. I don't do much. I don't put any product in my hair. That's probably another reason why it looks doesn't get all beat up. No hair drying, let it dry naturally, a little bit of bar soap. I'm a man, I don't need fancy products. All right, I'm sure that's just a silly question. But next, Justin Adamson asked, what do I wear when I ride? I am a huge fan of just wearing a shell, some body armor, and then of course a layer of merino wool. And my favorite shell that 509 produces is the Stoke line. So this year I have the 2-piece Stoke in the fresh greens. That's that green color, kind of a military green color. And then I'll also be wearing a mono, which I kind of prefer over a 2-piece normally anyway, in the shark skin, but all in the Stoke line. And why do I like the Stoke line? It kind of has a more athletic cut. So I end up looking, these are a little bit baggier, which is a great style for some people, but I like that really tight fit. And also the Stoke offers the material's a little bit different. It has a 2-way stretch material. So while it's tight, when you're really active, that material doesn't bind up on your shoulders. It has a nice stretch. And then also when you're riding through the trees, kind of getting aggressive riding, doing some technical riding, I will brush up against a lot of branches and trunks and wood, and that 2-way stretch, instead of grabbing and tearing, will kind of stretch and have a little bit more give. So it's a little bit better from my style of riding, which is running into trees a lot. So Stoke gear, my favorite. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Also has a great membrane, so it's waterproof, breathable, blah, 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 all that good stuff. It is really great technical outerwear. The next question is from Kelby. He asks, is there any development on a helmet with an internal battery for the heated goggles or face shields? So that's a good question. We actually get that question quite a lot. You would think, hey, why not just incorporate a battery, maybe a nice lithium battery somewhere in the helmet? There is a very important reason why that currently is not under development, and I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon. It's purely out of safety. Your helmet is there to protect your head, right? It has all this technology in it, shifting inserts and stuff like that with the MIPS and different types of stuff. Now, if you were to introduce a hard object into that shell somewhere, basically you've just attached kind of a projectile inside of that protective layer of your helmet. So the reason that you don't find a battery located on the helmet or internally into the helmet is because it is really dangerous and it will affect the performance, the safety performance of your helmet. Now we do have, as I mentioned earlier, battery packs now. Of course, the goggles have a new one this year with a little case with a pop-out battery. So that's new for this year in the Ignite goggle series. And then our helmets, we have a battery pack now that you could wear in your backpack. So you don't have to be tethered to your sled if that's something that concerns you. Next, we have a question from Phil. 509 Phil asked, Diz, what's your lens color choice for flat light days? I personally like a yellow lens. I probably wear them 90% of the time, unless it's going to be a crazy bright day, then I'll put a smoke lens on. Now, everybody's eyes process colors a little bit differently. So flat light lenses, the rose or the amber lens is a very popular one, or the yellow lens. Now, if you have the opportunity to try lenses on, maybe hit up your local dealer or at a snow show, that's how I would choose my lens color. You can put them on, maybe even go outside at your local dealer, see how they work in true lighting conditions. Fluorescent lights are a little bit different. They react a little bit differently. So if you have the opportunity to try them on, I highly recommend doing that so that you can see what works best for your eyes. Luckily, replacement lenses for all these goggles are pretty affordable, so you can have a couple options. If you're wearing those Aviator 2.0s, you can have some yellow ones, you can have some rose ones, you can have some smoke ones. Pop them in and out as the lighting conditions change. So yeah, yellow. I like yellow. That's my color. All right, loads of people, it looks like, have been mentioning that they've been able to get their GT Scion gear at their local dealer, which is so awesome. We're really stoked that we have a lot in place for you guys to check out and try on. Don't forget, if you're buying stuff at your local dealer, you want to take your receipt, pop it into the app. You can go on the website to find out how to get all that done. We did a little video earlier, so you can scroll back in, but make sure you register at your local dealer for the limited edition giveaway sled. That's right, a 2022 Polaris Pro RMK Matrix 850 155 with a custom ECD wrap could be yours. Only entries from, I think it was like November 22nd, 23rd through December 1st. All 509 orders, all product, not just limited edition gear. So jump on, get your orders in, go to your dealer, make sure you process your orders. Odds are in your favor. Okay, let's go back to, let's give away something again. We had the question for Sam Skinner from his interview. We're going to be giving away a $100 gift card. I got in trouble for the bigger one last time. I'm going to stick to 100, I promise you guys. This is a $100 gift card. What is Sam Skinner's favorite goggle in the 509 lineup? The answer, of course, the Sinister X6 goggle. All right, we selected a winner at random from the correct answers, and it is username K Carlton. Congratulations, K Carlton. You are the winner of a $100 509 gift certificate. Our technical team will reach out to you, get your information, and get you that card as soon as possible. Thank you for participating. Get in the chats. We're giving away stuff. Don't miss out. All right, next we have another interview with a 509 rider. Now, I was hoping this person could have been here to be my co-host this year. Work, border issues kind of prevented him from making it down. And I am talking about the one and only Cody McNulty. He is a master sniper of those big drops. 270 off-axis jumps up there in Canada. It's always exciting to watch him ride. Now, David McKinney and myself recorded this interview with him a couple days ago, and since then, he has made a very exciting announcement. He is now an official member of the Ski-Doo backcountry team. Congratulations, Cody. You really deserve that support. You've been pushing the sport to the next level with your friends up there in Canada. And so, I mean, congratulations. I couldn't think of a more deserving guy. Now, if you're on the Ski-Doo backcountry team, you're going to have to step up your game. Cody McNulty has just raised the bar for you guys, so pressure's on. All right, let's jump into this pre-recorded interview. Now, I think we had a little bit of difficulty when we were recording it, so it's supposed to jump back and forth from David and myself and Cody, but I think it's probably because he's, looks so good on camera. The camera just wanted to stay on him. So check out this interview with Cody McNulty. All right, we're back with David McKinney again, and of course we got the one and only Cody McNulty from up there in the Great White North. How you doing, Cody?
I'm doing good. How you doing, homie?
Good. I'm kind of bummed. We had talked about maybe having you in person at the 509 headquarters, and a couple things came up with your own personal work, and we didn't make that happen. So I was kind of bummed you're not here, but I'm glad you're able to call in and be part of the event anyway.
I really appreciate you guys making the time for this live recording. It's definitely bittersweet. I would have loved to come down there and braid your hair and have some fun and give David my love and talk some friendly trash and talk about the product and just see you guys in real life, right?
Right.
Would have been fantastic, but no, I'm here and I'm happy we're doing this.
Heck yeah, Cody. Well, I'm stoked to see you again. It's been long overdue in person, but hopefully that comes to an end shortly here and we can hang out. But in the meantime, I just kind of want to catch up with you in general. People saw you quite a bit this last season in our new YouTube series. You had 2 appearances in there with kind of a cameo in the first one and then essentially your own front-to-back 20-minute episode at the end of the season. What's really cool for us here and really reassures that this is the right direction to go in is myself in the U.S. here, we have snow shows again. We just wrapped up snow show season.
Yep, very cool.
And I have had countless people come up saying how stoked they are on the series and what their favorite episode was. And number 1 is learning who the athletes are, helmets off. And my kind of first question for you is this current day and age in technology and YouTube is how important is it to you now? I know you're a people person to have a platform where you're able to really showcase who you are, what goes into the riding, and just as the day unfolds, like be able to capture that side of snowmobiling.
What the YouTube series did is it's win-win for everyone. So for us riders who've been filming historically is very stressful and arguably unsafe. You're out there in environmental conditions that maybe you wouldn't regularly be pushing it, but you're doing it to try to build that segment, to have your only time frame to showcase your riding skill. But what you hit on is that helmet off, and
Right.
it blows my mind over the years. I'm always surprised how many people, when they meet me in the backcountry or at a trade show, they're just like, "Oh, you're a regular person," and there's no such thing as professional snowmobiler, right? It's like we are all just riders. We all just love this sport. So it's win-win in the fact that I think it's so cool to show fans the bit of the personality that, we're dorky, we make mistakes, we get stuck, we chit-chat and we hoot and holler and scream and get excited like everybody else. And we're just regular people. And then for the rider benefit is that exact mirror image. It's so nice to have the pressure off, to be able to go filming and enjoy the loud on set. Maybe there's a set of tracks in the background, and to be able to show the work that goes into the edit, right? From David being involved with it and all of the other filmers, including everyone. It's fun. It's rejuvenated. Is that the right word?
Rejuvenated.
Thank you. It's rejuvenated filming. Because I got to admit, I in 2015 when I started filming, I went a little bit too hard. I filmed in 15 a bit with everyone except for Slednex that year, and it kind of got overwhelming, and the years have compounded. So to have the YouTube series, it was so much fun to film.
Right. There's definitely a special place for films, I think, for not only the rider but the filmer to try and capture their best work and bring it to an audience, and combined with amazing riding to really capture how gnarly that flip was or whatever it may be. But as you said, it's a bit stressful and dangerous. Not that it's still not both of those things, but I think the cool part about the YouTube series is we've been able to bring our friends out more so than ever. It's business at the end of the day. We want to capture cool content, but you might have 3 or 4 homies that you normally wouldn't bring with that are there, and it really lightens the mood. I think everybody feels a bit more relaxed, and when you get all those minds together, you can still create some amazing stuff.
Oh, ain't that true? I mean, look at the spring edit we did here that was just launched a few months ago. We had Brett was really awesome because Brett kind of had me come down and cameo here in our early winter, in his early winter 509 edit with Regan, and man, we had a lot of fun on that trip, and a lot of laughs. And it was early winter, so we were all stoked. And then it was nice to have Brett come down and film a day in our spring segment. And that spring segment, I got to bring out some of my friends and some people who were out there really wanting to have fun and be safe and contribute to the Stoke and contribute to the Send and the kind of vibe of what we wanted to create. And it came right down to some of my friends being like, "Are you sure I can be here? Like I'm not in the product or that sort of thing. And that's the beauty of that 509 edit. It's showcasing that, you know, we are 509 athletes, we are in the gear, we do love the product, and we get to share that passion by creating these edits where everyone's having fun. 509 riders, non-509 riders, and all the fans. Yeah, I'm really, really pumped on that. And we were just mentioning it off set before we started this recording, like the traction of that YouTube series is amazing. And the interactions or the amount of people through social media, real life say, hey, you know, we watched that, we love this part. And it's not just, oh, we love that crazy drop or that crazy flip. You know, like I really like that when you guys were kind of trash talking each other. You and Brett had the same outfit on.
Right.
Or like, you know.
Well, I mean, it just helps everybody connect that the real reason we snowmobile is not just for the one trick or the one drop. It's that camaraderie. It's that, that whole day together with all your buddies in the backcountry, just enjoying, the snow and, the scenery and what's going on. So I think it's a lot easier for people to connect when they see, wow, it's not all business with these guys. They are just like us out there having fun, having a good time, ribbing each other. And then, of course, doing some extreme things.
You're right, and I really want to try to get through this, not talking about the COVID-19 thing, not talk about it. But hey, up in Canada, it would have been really hard to accomplish segment filming for another volume movie, right? And 509 deserves a lot of credit for not all things have ran smooth in operations for all of the world in the last couple of years, but being able to be out here on our own. Getting our own filmers, our own people, making sure we're still getting that content to provide the fan base these edits. It's created some independence in filming, which in the spring edit, we got to really ramp up and showcase that we got to pick weather windows that worked for local riders, local filmers, and really get out there. And we filmed our whole edit in 3.4 days. And that's incredible for the amount of footage that we're able to get in there, right? And it's it fires me up. To be productive and quantitative is a lot of fun, and I'm pumped. Bring it on.
Now, I know that edit, like you're saying, was filmed in over a few days, but there is another project that you worked on this year, which was kind of like a year-long project for you guys, and it's a little contest that you guys got going on. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Alpine Sled Style kind of caught our snowmobile community around the world off guard. It didn't have a lot of pre-hype. It just kind of came out at you that, hey, boom, here's Andreas Bergman, Brett Turcotte, Cody McNulty, all competing in short videos. A much needed avenue for backcountry riding. The world's changed a lot. Ambassador requirements, being an extreme sport person in any discipline in today's world is getting harder and harder to find your existence, if that's your natural gravitational pull to that type of riding, right? And Alpine Sled Style gives hopefully riders in future years to come that place to exist, and hopefully create something fun for the fans. So it's like, you can ask David, you can ask all my friends. I would say I'm not overly competitive, but going into this and building a segment, I'm like, I'm almost like trash talking. Like, I'm looking Turcotte's boats just ramp up. I'm like, it's an X Games running the mountains, right? Like, woo, more freestyle. Like, go to X Games, and then like, Andre Bergman, like, I've been to Sweden, I've been to an after hours club, right? Like, I'm in an after hours club in this segment, but no, I'm just kidding, man. Like, Andre's segment is good. Like, you get the barrel roll through the sun shot, like whoever edited that, boom, right? Yeah. Turcotte's nose bonk, we may have talked about it together. It was very, very, very sick, and the freestyle is undeniable, right? Like, I can barely do a no hand. What am I going to say? It's really fun. It's really fun to see me like looking in at the boats and talking to people about it, and been generally really happy to see that people have been able to vote freely. And I'm seeing tons of comments where someone will have voted for Brett or someone will have voted for Andreas, but they write something so nice about all three edits. They say something they liked about McNulty, something they liked about Turcotte, something they liked about Andreas, and I'm so pumped to see Alpine Sled Style do it for the fans, right? Put it to the voters, and I think that's a fantastic way to give back for the purpose of fun in mountain snowboarding.
Right. So earlier, Diz said, it's not all about the big epic hits and all that. But for a little bit for you guys, it is. I mean, that's where this peak adrenaline high comes and what keeps bringing you back to sledding. So out of all the stuff from the episodes last season, including your sled style clip, is there a standout shot in there or something that you stomped that really was peak adrenaline high for the season, checked off the bucket list? I don't have to do that again, because I can tell you a few that stood out to me in your spring Webby, some of those 270 off-axis flips, and it looked like, I think I'd count it as almost a straight flip.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard to work on combining. I don't have a ton of interest to straight flip. I'm not going to trick flip ever. So the straight flip isn't actually as much interest or fun for me as these 270s that seemingly have started to come together quite well. I'm putting them together to some legitimate landing and and hitting 270s off spines and hitting 270s off natural cornices without even a shovel. And I definitely want to progress that, but it was definitely, there's two highlights. One of them is in stuff that hasn't even been released. We filmed last winter for a Munster Films episode that had a step down in it. It was definitely the big dog jump for me of the season. That if you want to talk about that, we could get deep in the weeds. I get shaky just talking about it. But yeah, that straight flip in the webisode was really cool for the backstory. So we rode to Ice Caves that day, which is 65 kilometers away from the trucks.
Oh, man.
A big adventure day in the mountains, burning well over a full tank of fuel in everyone's snowmobiles. It's April, long daylight hours. It's 7 p.m. We still have 65 kilometers to go back to the truck, and we come to this little feature. And Matichuk and I and Logan were like, hey, Pascal, what do you think? And we're all kind of timid to flip it because none of us are straight flippers. It definitely wasn't a flip jump. It was really barely like 50 degrees. And we built it, and that fear of late in the evening. And yeah, it was kind of a cool moment for me because I'm not much of a guinea pigger. I have no issue waiting, going second, third, even if it's bombed, hold out. If I believe I can put my sled down safely, I'll go last. So it was pretty cool to see us all a little unsure out of our skill set. And then I remember going into it, and I didn't even tell anyone. Thankfully, Pascal has been around me enough, our filmer. He hit record, and I guess as I'm coming up, the other guys are going like, what? He didn't even, holy crap, he didn't even tell us. And then I remember just pulling, and I started to do a 270. Like I just went into memory mode, and I'm like, this isn't a 270 jump. So like my GoPro footage shows my head go that way all around, almost looking like 360-ish. And the snowmobile, I managed to like get my weight centered, and the thing came around, and then you kind of feel that dead air gyro that I've got comfortable now. And I'm like, okay, this is all good. I can just let inertia do what it needs to do. And that felt good. It felt real good.
What you said, you're not ever going to flip trick and all that. And what I think, what I think is kind of becoming the McNulty signature is you've really dialed in. There's a lot of guys doing 270 flips and so on, landing panel or landing flat, which is cool. It takes a lot of skill to bring that around, but you're really sniping and landing in transitions, actually back on two skis and making it all look fluid. And for those who have never even tried a bow tie, hop over, whatever, to understand initiating something like that, bringing the sled around and then trying to figure out how to bring that weight back centered, get all your center of mass right in the same place and get those skis down first, it's hard. It's one thing to do a 270 and land panel and ride it out, but the fact that you've been pretty consistently bringing them back to two skis and riding it out, I mean, dude, you are one of the cleanest out there doing that right now. And I do not feel you should pat yourself on the back a little bit more than you do, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I do think it's cool. I didn't even ever try a flip until 2018. Tried it once, did not work. Landed on my head. Didn't like how I felt like this isn't for me. What am I doing? I'm not Brett Turcotte. Like I got a better beard than that guy. I don't need to flip. And 2019,
I
Brett
don't
and I
know.
were
He had
I
filming.
don't know.
He had a pretty good
I don't know if
handlebar
you-
going. You
I don't
might,
know
you
if
might
you've
be
seen
your
him.
words there.
Yeah, you know, okay. I mean, I don't know if people know. Turcotte and I are distant cousins. I guess we probably should admit that, right? Kidding. Yeah, and then 2019, it was Brett, right? We were down. Brett came down, and we filmed the spring filming for volume 14, 2019.
Sure.
Yep. And it was Brett, right? He built this awesome 270, and Chris Brown and I and Matichuk, he talked us all into doing it, and I finally got one that, like, you know, 85% stuck. Wasn't clean, but I was like, whoa, this is really cool, and I really got to thank Brett for that. And then I took that into 2020 with a ton of motivation with Munster and added boost with the turbo this year, and yeah, I'm finding that incorporating my kind of style of going big has actually helped the 270 approach to being able to come down. And it's really scary doing a 270 to a landing, because when you get up and under the sled where you're committed to like that underflip component of the 270, if you're on a slope landing, when you start to spot where you're landing, you can't help but your peripheral to gauge to the bottom of that slope. So it makes a 270 where maybe in actuality you're only 10 or 15 feet in the air from where you're going to land. Well, man, like, you're looking down another 30 feet on that slope, and maybe it's my lack of still fairly new years of 270s. It absolutely is terrifying. I've really had to focus on spot the landing as if it was to a flat or something, right? And then come around. And then when you're working on an angle, over rotating becomes a massive issue. And I found that with the turbo this year, trying to 270 back down to a slope, you got to be on the brakes almost, or way off the gas, like off the gas uncomfortably early. And yeah, I'm enjoying learning all that stuff. But I really do have to give credit to Brett. He really pushed me outside of my style of big drops and step downs and jumps, and found that I do have some of those technical skills in aerial. So big props to Brett for pushing me on that in 2019.
Heck yeah. Well, it's awesome to see your progression and show that, you know, I'm not going to put you on the spot here, but age doesn't matter, because McNulty, you keep getting older, but the riding keeps getting better.
I'll tell you, that Alpine sled style, you know, first thing on their bio, age. You know how many people have been like, you're not 45? I'm like, man, come on. But yeah, it's age is a number, and it's all about taking care of your body and remembering the rider you are, not the rider you were. And for
Well
any
said.
man or woman, any man or woman listening to that, I learned that from watching a ton of professional boxers and MMA fighters over the last couple of decades get older in their career, and the ones that even wins or losses or retiring in glory, or the ones that all did it healthily, intelligently, were the ones I've always appreciated that adage: remember the rider you are. And I got to admit, like, things are different at 38 years old. I'm sure they'll be different as the years progress. And I'm never going to try to prove anything to myself first or anyone else, but I'll always remember where I am as a rider. And yeah, it is kind of interesting. Like, when will that plateau? And I can tell you with big drops, it already has started. Like, you know, I think a lot more about things, which feels good too. It's almost like more rewarding when I do make that decision to pull a trigger. And I'm lucky. I get to ride with Andrew Munster a lot out here. He's a close friend of mine, and
Gnarly rider.
seriously skilled rider, and a very, very intuitive and intellectual man, you know, and a lifetime of mountaineering. And we're able to really beat off each other well, kind of like Matichuk or Turcotte. Like, those three guys are probably my favorite people to ride with because of that. Our ideas spawn like almost a higher profile capability when we're together. It's really cool, and it's safe, and it's fun. And yeah, I know now Alpine sled style put my age out there. Cody Borches, you're lucky you weren't in that edit.
Yeah, we're going to try to get the age out of him. We're going to be interviewing
Dude,
him.
I tell you, man, I thought if anyone, I'd be able to, and I got him so close, and, you know, he skirted around it, and then I got like the fear of death put into me, even like getting up.
I tried to
Cody
check him a
Borches,
few times.
He's a serious band.
Yeah.
Respect
Hey, you know, we've
to
talked
Cody.
a lot about what you've done in the past, and you know, we're kind of jealous. We haven't got quite the snow that you guys have already gotten this year. You guys have been getting hammered up there. What do you got planned for this year with all that awesome snow piling up?
Oh, so it's really cool. Yeah, like we've got a big base, high alpine, 10 feet plus 10 feet already. And yeah, I don't, still waiting to get the snowmobiles like a lot of people are out there, and patiently waiting my turn, and they'll show up and we'll get riding. And I'm enjoying, actually. I'm not dying of FOMO. I'm something I think I've shared with you, David, privately, is early season. I'm getting stoked and getting hyped, but I spend a ton of time watching avalanche videos on YouTube and get the fear of God put into me about avalanches. And it's a process that I've been doing for about a decade, and I enjoy it. I enjoy that process of scaring myself of the severity of avalanches. So that is first and foremost in my mind. Then I build the stoke of sledding against that realization of what of a really bad outcome could be out there. And
Interesting.
But I will admit
that I have adopted that in the last year or two, to be honest. I just went through that bender of YouTube videos about 2 weeks ago. And
good for you, David.
It is a sobering reminder. Obviously, I'll practice what you know and always gain more knowledge in the avalanche department, but watching videos and seeing things propagate and seeing exactly where breaking points are is just that much more of a reminder before we head out and have an amazing season.
It's absolutely a reminder, and maybe a quick shout out to all those educators out there, right? People that are educating the avalanche safety. And I don't even want to just specify it to snowmobiling because we're riders. Let's specify it to all backcountry users.
100%. Yep.
Those industries have grown in North America, around the globe. Like the motorized, non-motorized backcountry user group has just expanded, and kudos to all of those. And something I started to talk about a little bit publicly online and personally lately is we've got to kind of treat it as an approach these last year and this year and the years to follow as neighbors, a family farm neighboring system. And when we're out there, me or you or anyone, lend a hand, give that free tutelage, that advice, that ski pole, that chit chat. Hey, I see you up there. I know that slope a bit. You mind if I give you some insight on that? And the more we kind of do that talking on top of promoting education and getting people out to avalanche courses and seminars, it's work we'll never regret doing, right?
Right. Well said. Do you want to turn the tables at all here? Diz and I are always asking people questions. You got any questions for us back here at HQ?
Well, I've been doing a pretty good job of kind of avoiding your question around plans for this winter.
Yeah, we know. We understand. We don't really know yet.
And I'm gonna again talk about Turcotte. I was planning on having Christmas with the Turcottes, and then we end up in this competition edit. And Brett's a fierce competitor, right? So I don't even know if I got to rearrange Christmas plans if I get to see the mini Turcottes.
Depends who wins.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But Brett motivated me. He went about his edit in a really articulate, intelligent way as a competitor. Something I have zero experience towards at all. However, there's a whiteboard right there.
Oh geez, building the list.
Yeah, I woke up almost in the middle of the night a few weeks ago, and I almost called Brett on the spot, and then I just got out a little Sharpie and one take just broke it down. What did I break it down into? Cliffs, step downs, 270s, backflips, powder shots, unique shots, B-roll shots, and then a big squiggly line that says very big stuff only. And it's that's not me at all. So and I know who knows if I'll get to it or I'll just hang there for the next 10 years. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to get out there and have fun, and I've got some more exciting things in the snowmobile industry to share over the next couple weeks. I'm really excited to be putting things together, and the value of goals and the motivation piece. I hope, if you want to talk legacy, is getting older and will I be in the spotlight of filming and stuff, and that's never been the spotlight for me. The spotlight for me is spreading motivation. Everyone's got real life struggles. I think that COVID 19 thing has pointed that out, that life is hard and life's been tricky. And for me, sledding's where I fit in, and I struggle in real life too, right? I got real life problems, and it's not always Instagram fun, love and joy and easy. I got a real career, got a real job, I've got bills to pay, family events are happening. I've actually even had some health stuff going on with myself this year that I've been looking over the last couple months. And my spotlight in sledding is just spreading passion and motivation, and connecting myself never to the industry, right? But connecting myself to the community of snowmobiling. Because we all get to blend in. We all get to, share who we really are, but in a way that's motorized and community-based and mountain-based. And spreading that passion is what I'm really looking forward to, and doing it with a bigger partnership in the side of snowmobiling that can help me. And I'm really, really, really excited to share some of that stuff. I can share clinic stuff. A ton of people in the last 6 months have been asking about clinics on the West Coast, and I really want to offer something pro bono initially. I really am working hard into creating an opportunity to get out there with a parent or guardian and some kids, and I'm looking to do that this season. And I've just been recently answering some questions about what lit the spark, what's your passion, and I just had this one memory of riding when I was a little kid with all of my cousins on my grandpa's Scandic 540. Like these were like farm snowmobiles for winter, right? And we'd pile like 5 of us on there, right? We're just little, like 6, 7, 8 years old, and we're just riding donuts in the yard and through the lawn and maybe in a ravine or a ditch. And it was just so fun to hear our parents talk about snowmobiling, and the trade shows and the kids and the gas station high fives over the years. I really am getting excited to give that back. And I think our sport of snowmobiling is growing. A lot of people are purchasing, getting outside, and snowmobiling is tough to get kids into, right? There's not the greatest options for small sleds like there is in the dirt bike world. So to be able to get parent guardians out there with their youngsters and have a half day for fun, hang out and slap high fives and talk snowmobiles and scoot around, and
Sounds like an amazing day. You'd be lucky to have an opportunity to be part of that with you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, Cody, I always enjoy chatting with you. You're an inspiring individual for the current and future generations of snowmobiling. You just solidified that with what you are currently working on. I always tell people, if they got a question about how to attack the backcountry, work on their riding, whatever it is, at McNulty318 on Instagram is always down to reply. I know you're passionate about making sure everybody hears you, and you get a reply, you reply to them and give them the time of day that they deserve. Anybody that shows interest in this sport, as you've said today, you are more than willing to chat with or just motivate them to continue down this road of snowmobiling. So thank you for taking the time to chat with us. We wish you were here
Next year.
Diz was hoping for a co-host, and just listening to you speak today, you would have been such an amazing co-host.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
you know what?
From now, we'll
Might
see
have
you.
to do 3-hour shows if you're here, though.
It's all back to goals. You just sometimes doesn't work out. Eventually, my time will come with that handsome man beside you, McSkinny.
Well, are you talking about me or Diz?
Oh, all did.
I was gonna say I learn from Diz all the time, mainly what type of hair care I should be using. Cool, McNulty.
I can't stand anything.
I am
my
going to
hair's
cut
going
you off
thin.
now, eventually.
That's it. It's a wrap.
Thank you, pal, and we will see you soon.
See you, buddy.
Hope everybody enjoys. See you.
Man, that was a great interview with Cody McNulty. Thank you for taking time to sit down with us the other day. I always cherish the times I get to speak with him and pick his brain about snowmobiling. He takes such an intelligent approach to all of his progression in the sport. So thanks again, Cody. Hope you have an amazing winter. And don't forget to jump on the Alpine page and vote for your favorite rider. We have a couple 509 guys on there. Brett Turcotte and Cody are both in the running for the $5,000. So watch those videos, pick your favorite, and don't forget to vote. All right, again, it's quiz time. Whenever you watch these interviews, I'm going to be testing you to make sure you're paying attention, and the reward will be another gift card. So if you want to get in on this, make sure you're on the chats, not on YouTube, but on the Ride 509.com/live page. That's where you want to be if you want to be eligible to win this gift card. Now, the question that I'm going to ask you about Cody is, what did Cody say his most adrenaline pumping moment of last year was? He talked about it for a minute. So put your correct answer in the chat on the 509 website chat page, and we'll select someone from random. Now, the chat was kind of blowing up during that interview. We had a lot of really great questions. So I'm going to take a minute and answer a few of those. This is from Sir Lips. I love that name. He or she asked, any thoughts on making 509 helmet partial wraps or outdoor quality vinyl logo / decal / stickers specifically for changing helmet appearance? Now, this is a great idea, and actually we've been kicking it around, or they have been kicking it around in development, possibly coming out with a blank with maybe different sticker packages. So stay tuned, look for new things. We're always dropping new stuff. And don't forget, if you're in that Insiders Club, if you're buying stuff online, maybe you'll find out a few days before everybody else. Next question, Jeff Walker. This is actually came out on YouTube. Remember, if you're on YouTube, smash that like button and then jump over to the 509 page. He asked, is yellow better than clear in flat light? Now, I kind of addressed this before, but again, everybody's eyes process colors and lens tinting a little bit differently. So I would never actually recommend clear. Clear is great for night riding, but it doesn't help give you any definition in flat light. So I would say no go on the clear for flat light. Yes on the yellow, it would be better. Save those clear goggles, lenses for riding at night or in extremely dark conditions in the evening and stuff like that. Next is Matt269 asked, where do I prefer to ride and what do I ride? Now, I've said this before, wherever fresh snow is. I don't live right where you can ride out of the door from my house or anything, so I always have to travel a little bit. So my game plan is always wake up in the morning, start looking at those snow reports. I use Rocky Mountain Snowmobile Conditions they have a website, but they post a lot of stuff on Facebook. I check webcams. I'm always looking where the fresh snow landed, and I'll try to go there. Colorado, where I live, has a lot of microclimates. So oftentimes storms get split north and south. So you might get a good storm in the south and no snow up north. You might get a good snow in one little zone. So I use all that technology to my advantage. Webcams, SnowTel, snow reports. I try to use all that and then develop a plan where the best place to ride that day is. If I could put snow anywhere, I would put it down in southern Colorado, down by Wolf Creek. They have some really amazing terrain there. It doesn't take a lot of trail riding to get to good riding zones. That's where Matt Entz operates Mountain Skills out of. So that is the location that I would pick if I could put snow, and I would choose that zone to ride in. And what equipment do I ride? Of course, I ride a Polaris. I just ordered a 2022 Matrix. I ride a 155 Slash. My sled came in a few weeks ago. I was one of the lucky ones. I don't know how they determine all that stuff, but I was just thankful enough to get my snowmobile delivered. I get my sleds out of Minnesota from Mankato Power Sports. They are a 509 dealer, and I believe they are stocking the limited edition gear also. So shout out to Mankato Power Sports. And then, of course, I like to ride a turbo sled, so I run the Silver Turbo. My sleds are not stock. We do the suspension from Fox, change out running boards, put those B&M fab boards, front bumper, rear bumper. So modify it pretty much to my liking. I like to run around 7 to 10 pounds of boost in that range. So boosted life for me, can't beat it. Another question from the chats. Thank you guys for participating in the chats. We love seeing all these questions, seeing you guys get involved. It really makes it feel like we're doing something of worth here for you guys doing these live events. This question is from Jeremy Graham. Let's see, I think Sean may have answered this question already on the chat, but in case you missed his answer, 509 helmets. There was a question about 509 helmets and wearing music or wearing headphones in there. We do have kind of larger ear ports, so Most Bluetooth speakers or headphones fit really nicely under your helmet if that's something you like to do, listen to music on the trail when you're coming in, or maybe when you're getting ready in the morning. I personally love the sweet, sweet sound of that brat brat from my motor, so that's what I'm going to be listening to most of the time. Listening to that blow-off valve shuddering for me. But if you want music, our helmets do fit most Bluetooth speakers. Here's a great question. They're asking about battery performance in our heated goggles and our heated shields. Now, with our traditional Ignite goggles, where the battery pack's on the outside, that battery can go in some different modes. So the answer depends on how you use your equipment. You can do a burst mode, and you can usually get, it runs for, I think, 120 seconds each burst, and then it shuts itself off. And when you're doing that type of operation of your goggles, you can usually get a couple days out of it. Now, if you were to leave it on full time, have it on and keep it on, it's probably around 5 to 6 hours of continuous use. Of course, now with the aviators, we have that exhaust fan in there, and it has a humidity sensor. So that kind of comes on and off. So times may vary. And then, of course, with the new battery pack on the heated shield helmets, it's a pretty decent sized battery, and it can get, those shields go in like a low or a high mode. So again, it depends on what modes you're in. But the low mode, if you run it on low, you can usually get around 7 to 8 hours of continuous use. And then if you have it in the high mode, it kind of cuts that down to, again, that 5 hour range. So plenty of use for a day of riding. I recommend in the goggles always doing that burst mode. It's usually enough to defog your goggles and conserve that battery for being able to use it throughout the day. Let's do one more question on there. Let's see. Actually, it's a lot of questions have been asked kind of about AviPacks and stuff like that. Is 509 going to get into the AviPack game? For right now, we're just focusing on making you the best technical outerwear, helmets, and goggles. Avalanche equipment is very, very technically advanced. It takes a lot of, you got to get everything right. We don't want to be making any mistakes. So we're going to leave that currently up to the industry experts who have been working on this stuff for years and years and years. There may be a collab project in the future. We'll get with a brand maybe and do some packs or some equipment, maybe some probes and shovels. But for right now, we're just focusing on outerwear. What we do have is a really cool line of body armor. So we do have some safety equipment. It's called the Armor gear. We have chest protectors and knee and shoulders and stuff. And these are really unique equipment in the industry. A traditional tech vest is kind of like a hard shell. These are a soft, pliable material, same material they use inside of the NFL helmets. And this material, upon impact, becomes very, very hard and rigid. So super soft, fits you nice, kind of on a stretch material. And then when you do get an impact, that material instantly hardens. It's some of the most technologically advanced protective equipment out there. So check it out. The Armor in chest, knee, I think we got shoulder arm pads and stuff like that. So we do have some safety gear, just not avalanche safety gear. Okay, let's check in with the chats and see who the winner of the Cody McNulty question was. The question was, what was his most adrenaline pumping trick of the last year? A lot of you were saying the Big Cliff, but that was actually 2 years ago. This was for what was just going on this past season. And the correct answer was when he was working up to doing his 270 off-axis flip. So that was the right answer. There was a bunch of you that did get it right. And we have selected one winner, and it is Kirkland Peckford. Congratulations, Kirkland. You are going to win a $100 509 gift certificate or gift card. Our technical staff will reach out to you, get your information, and get that to you as soon as possible so you can order some of this limited edition gear, which, might I remind you, is selling out fast. I don't know if it's going to make it through the whole weekend. We might have to drop something special Monday. Stay tuned for that. But let's do a quick run through of the gear again. Of course, we got the Range jacket. This is a great insulated jacket for the trail ride and back east, paired with the Delta R4 helmet. What's so cool about the Delta R4? It's that removable up and down face shield. keep your helmet on, stay warm. Of course, this is in the Ignite series, so you can plug that right into your snowmobile, keep your face and helmet warm all day. Next to that is the Allied Mono. This is our first mono that we came out. We just keep improving it every year. This year in the GT Cyan. This is an insulated mono paired with the Altitude 2.0 3K carbon high flow helmet, our lightest helmet. A lot of tech packed into that. These are handmade. Really cool helmet, good airflow. Got your own opening, closing vents so you can dial it in just how you like it. And then these are our Sinister X6 goggles. Next is the R200 series, a great crossover outerwear line. Removable insulated liners in both the pants and the jacket. You know what? I don't think we've mentioned it, but we also have backcountry gloves. They're on the website. They should be at your local dealer by now. A great all-around high gauntlet glove. It's got that cinching wrap, Velcro strapping. Great glove for backcountry riding. Good insulation. It's got a little bit thinner insulation on the hands, so you get better grip on your snowmobile. So check those out. Those are also available in the GT Cyan. On top of the R200 series is that Delta R3L Ignite helmet. Super cool crossover helmet. Really like these. Plug it into your snowmobile or your backpack. Keep that helmet and shield warmed up. Another Allied Mono. This is in the non-insulated version for you aggressive kind of mountain riders. Just pair this with some of our merino underliner base layer, and you'll have the ultimate combo. It is paired with the Altitude 2.0 helmet and the Aviator 2.0 goggles. Again, these helmets are packed with tech, handmade helmets. Super cool. All of them are very safe. And these are actually the XL goggles in the 2.0 Aviator series. That is for you larger helmets. 2X and above, has a little bit more foam, fills out that eye port. Perfect seal. And then last but not least, the Evolve jacket, a great mountain jacket, plenty of venting, got that magnetic flap. Keep your, if you don't zip you up all the way, it's going to keep you protected. Got your hoodie with the removable hood. And then this is the Altitude 2.0 helmet with the Aviator 2.0 goggles. Now those goggles, again, magnetic lens, super easy to change out in the field. You can carry a couple lenses with you for changing weather conditions. That is my go-to goggle, really like it. Also available in an Ignite series, not in the GT Cyan line, but you can get that goggle in an Ignite series as well. Don't forget, we also have casual wear in this line. There are hoodies. There is, oh look, we got a tech jacket. Let me grab one. We got the tech jacket you can get. There are t-shirts, hats, socks. There's all kinds of cool casual wear in these colorways. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to jump online, get those. Again, if you spend $15 or more, you're immediately eligible for a gift. The website should prompt you. We have decals, hats, calendars, all kinds of different things you can get. Socks, shirts as a free gift. So make sure to check that out. Those are going fast too, so that is while supplies last. All right, we've gone through the product. What else are we've done some giveaways. Oh, did I almost forget we're giving away a snowmobile this week too? So now through December 1st, the contest runs. This is for all 509 orders. Any product that you buy online, automatically entered. If you go to a dealer and buy some 509 product, all you got to do is take that receipt, scan it into our app. You'll be entered to win the Polaris 2022 Pro RMK Matrix 850 155. Whew, that's a mouthful. With a custom ECD wrap. The odds are in your favor. I can't stress that enough. So this is a 1-week contest. This is our best giveaway we've ever done. So don't miss out. Even if you got to jump on there and buy something small, pair of socks, it doesn't matter. Get entered to win that sled. Chances are in your favor. I can't say that enough. All right, now we're going to do the social media contest again. So that's still running all weekend. Jump on your social media. We're talking Instagram, actually. Put up a picture, a video. It can be old, it can be new. It doesn't even have to be snowmobiling related. All you got to do is put a picture on your social media. Could be a selfie. Let's see some selfies. I like selfies. Tag at 509 Inc. Hashtag 509 Black Friday, and you are entered to win. We'll do some gift certificates tomorrow. We'll do some big gift certificates on Monday for that, so don't miss out. We didn't have a lot of entries yesterday. Hopefully you guys will pick up your numbers. Well, I mean, if you're doing it, you're probably hoping you're the only one, so the odds are good, but we'd like to see some more entries. Get on there, start posting away on Instagram, and let's get you guys some $509 gift cards. They're shaking their heads no. It's $509. I'm doing it. I don't care. All right. So I think that wraps it up for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Yes.
The people want to see your snow dance.
You want to see my snow dance? This is my snow dance because it's always snowing in Colorado. I'm heel clicking good times. Yeah, I'm a white boy. No snow dance coming from me. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. I believe that we are going to bust out. We had a great time chatting with McNulty, so we are going to replay his YouTube episode from earlier this year. Stay tuned for that. It's coming right now. Enjoy the winter and get psyched for that white gold.
McKinney, what's up?
Reaver, buddy, how you doing up there?
Doing good, man. Snow is deep and sled season is upon us.
Heck yeah. Hey, we got to make this YouTube series happen. We've been talking about it for years. Can you get together the A-team and kick this off on a high note?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Actually, Turcotte and I were just talking about that. I know McNulty's hungry to get out. We'll reach out to Regan, the snow bike. Yeah, we'll make something happen here north of the border. It's going to be sick.
Sick. Well, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. You got to drive ahead of you, get in the truck, and I'm excited to see what episode 1 holds.
What's up, dude? What is it? It's it's January 6th. Normally this time of the year I'm beat up from riding the foam pit. I'm getting all sorts of texts from my buddies saying how sick the POW is. Things are a little different this year, so we're gonna go load up the 155 and go to Blue River, man. Heard it's deep out there, so gonna meet up with McNulty, Regan, a couple of the other guys from 509, and hopefully we get to go have some lot of fun this weekend. Oh, who turned the key off, man?
Got the fishing rod and enjoy, because tomorrow I gotta hit the road. It's been quite some time since I've been able to go hang out with my friends Turcotte and McNulty and Reeves, so gonna get together and enjoy some of this early season POW.
Just finished loading up in the rain here. Man, Whistler's been a heartbreaker this year. It's just dumping multiple feet per day, but then warming up and making it just absolutely junky. Gonna pack up early and we're gonna head into the interior. Got some kind of big plans and a pretty good crew to meet up with and get our shred on, so stay tuned. Got a 6-hour drive ahead of me.
All right, one last filming bag to go in the back of the old 79. Give me about 6 hours. I'll see you fellas at the parking lot. Let's do this.
Oh, we're rolling in, dude. Got the convoy. Got Mike in front of us with the cameras. We've got Regan and McNulty behind us. Matichuk's kicking around somewhere, and we're gonna go deep into the North Thompson right now.
Oh, look at the EcoBoost. Regan, I got this from the Tourist Information Center, so you know where you're going today.
I was a little bit worried.
Stay on the Groom Trail.
Where am I allowed to get off the trail? Anywhere?
No, you'll be riding mainly the Groom Trails today.
How much fuel am I going to need for this
Well,
loop?
here comes Jay.
You can hear him.
You can hear him coming now. Yeah, there he is.
What an entrance!
What's up, ladies?
What an entrance!
You know this place, don't you? What's the best trail to take today?
All right, fellas, about to hit the trail. No fun, no flash photography, no jerking around, all right?
Hey, yeah.
I want everyone single
takeout
file,
moves either.
single file on the trail on the way up. Yeah. Everyone conserve their energy.
Any questions? I have a map. second one or front flip it.
That's exactly where I wanted to land. Nice.
This place is magic when you can get some good pow like this. Got a little bit of light. Now we're gonna move the whole group up top, go and find a couple jumps in some sun, and then go try and find some more cliffs to jump off. I was substantially bigger than I expected. Heck!
If you did it a little faster, you might be able to jump right into the next
That almost looked like a little bit of a low side, but it looked good.
Brett and I we had a rough start. We kind of botched the dress code this morning.
What the heck, man? Dude, I thought we agreed to this yesterday.
We talked about
You're wearing Stoke, and I'm wearing the Allied, dude.
Yeah, I was wearing Stoke tomorrow.
Whatever, man.
Good first day, fellas.
Up there somewhere.
Well, we got epic tree riding, good crew. Did some big drops today. That was sick. How are we gonna top it tomorrow?
Dude, we're gonna find more.
New zone, new challenge, I guess.
We're gonna find more drops for sure. Like this is, I think, like I'm hungry for cliffs. This is cliff snow.
Yeah, it's cliff snow.
We
right
can get
now.
some good viz. Like
We got some good traction to get up onto the ridge top, so.
Regan, bring out your trail map and we'll see a new zone tomorrow maybe.
Yeah.
I'll study it tonight.
We'll discuss over dinner, eh? We'll have a vote.
Tour guide, where are we going today? White River. White
Yeah, let's
does that
go to
sound
White
right?
River, dude.
you never let
I
the
heard it's
snow
sick
bite
there.
have
Holy Grail
the map.
sounds really good.
How's that, Regan?
That was fun. Just shredding up the Abbey suit to get there.
Let the valley bottom in. We already got the cameras out and getting nugs, dude. We put out our trail passes here, check the map, and see where it takes us. It wouldn't be the North Thompson Valley without little creek gnarliness, would it?
I think I should have directed towards the trail map before I let Turcotte lead the way through here. The trail clearly said to turn left back there. What's the trick here?
Don't look down and don't get a wet foot.
This is like all guts, no glory sort of thing, you know? Well, I'm gonna jump the creek, and I'm gonna land in and amongst that stuff, and then the snowmobile's gonna do stuff, and I'm hoping I'll end up there going, woo!
Oh boy.
When my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, then I strike. I go hard day and night, yeah. I go hard day and night, 1 to 1, no surprise. See the hate in their eyes. My brother's blood money bleed. I got the game in the squeeze. What would you do for some green?
Just like chunder, like mid turn and then just like, guys. That, folks, is a proper bow
I
tie.
feel like that. Some people go to war for none. Me, I go to war for some. Some people need knives and guns. Same ones just talk and run. Some people go to war for none. Me, I go to war for some. Some people need knives and guns. Same ones just talk and run. When my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, then I strike. I go hard.
It was so fun though, dude.
Keep calling.
Hell yeah.
Money on the books, need all that.
You nailed it.
Kids, they'll be ballin'. Got a real bankroll, not for Instagram. My mama on the line, keep calling. Praying for me, know I need all that. Told me it's not about ballin'. Real blessed, but I'm still sinning, man. What would you do for a win? What would you do for your friends? What if this life is a foe? What if it always pretend? What if you rode to the end? What if you started again? This is real life, not a game.
Well, there's like a wind curl in there, and I think he's gonna try and hip off it. He'll probably hit that tree with a ski and then do an unintentional barrel roll. World's first. You okay?
Knives and guns, same ones just talk and run. Some people go to war for none. Me, I go to war for some. Some people need knives and guns. Same ones just talk and run. When my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I won't die, I'ma fight. I go down, then I strike. I go hard day and night.
Not a bad day. Not a bad day.
Look at this surrounding us.
It's pretty unreal.
So we're coming out, no fuel left, under the headlamps. That's the way it should be.
Yeah,
It's
proper
one
day.
of those zones too where you just like you feel so tiny as a human being here, you know? We haven't had like a one standout feature that's like, holy crap, that was like the shot of the day either. Like everybody's kind of mixing it up together and we're all kind of like getting little nugs here and there.
Well, that's a wrap on day 2.
Yeah, awesome.
we'll see you boys back at the hotel and get ready for day 3.
Sounds good. Let's see what trail Regan picks out for.
All right, fellas, started day 3 here. We got some fresh snow and falling snow on the trucks behind us.
It's I don't know, Mr. Weatherman. What's the forecast?
Well, the thing is, with around here, you just got to wake up and look up, and then that's what the weather's going to be. And then it looks like it might actually break today.
That's a very scientific approach. I typically go to Turcotte for all things factual.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to go play in the trees. I'm pretty sore, pretty beat up from the last couple of days of catching some air. So go do some funky stuff in the trees. Maybe we'll get upside down. Maybe we'll just do wheelies. Who knows?
That was sick. Let's trend right a little bit. That was gnarly what he just did. It was a weird in-run, like he had to trench all the way to the takeoff.
Okay, dropping. It was very gnarly up top of that thing.
That stressed me out.
What's your predictions here?
Some sort of hip drop. Regan loves always cross court and hipping, which is pretty cool on the snow bike. It allows you to kind of land in an axis that the sled would be a rocky ride, and he'll just probably carve out in 1 or 2 sharp turns and exit frame. Okay.
That looks like something with Cody McNulty's name on it.
Yeah, I'd like to get some more drops, that's for sure. That was fun, Regan. It looked like a nice landing, too. Ah!
We're calling you Wesley.
Hey, Wesley
Snipes,
dude. Never put that one in. That is a really sweet drop.
It's like a decent size, too.
I'm pretty jealous. Like, I'm stoked for you. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of upset at the same time. don't know what to do with my hands. Man, talk about a killer crew. Like, weather worked out, riders worked out, filmers worked out. Look at the backdrop. Snow bike, sled. We're going to go do some night riding. I think we might have some moonlight for it. What do you guys say?
I say we head down the mountain that way with some headlights and have some fun.
Trail map! That was pretty cool. You think I could do a turbo twisty like that? Cut! I'm dead!
Well, fellas, I think we did it.
That was it, dude.
So sick.
Man, I feel like I'm like 13 years old riding night again.
Oh, it's amazing, dude.
So fun. That was sick, Brett.
Thanks, man.
Job, fellas.
I think that's kind of...
That's a wrap, boys.
That was a capper for sure.